Do this bad boy here. All right. Tom Wistrcill is the commissioner of the Big Sky Conference, and he joins me here on Tri-City Sports Now for the next 10 minutes or so because he was hired by the same search firm, CSS, that is currently looking for commissioner of the Southern Conference. I'm very impressed with the background that Wistrcill has, being the former athletic director not only at Akron, but also an executive with Learfield Communications, because as everybody who follows Southern Conference sports says, boy, this is a great league. We just wish we could see it on TV and begin. I know CSS says denied my interview request on how you are going to find a commissioner, but if I could take you to when you were at Learfield to how you became the Big Sky commissioner with the CSS search firm, I guess the first question is, did you contact them? Did they contact you? How did you become the commissioner of the Big Sky?
Well, sure. Well, thanks for having me on, first of all, and great opportunity to talk about the search process that happens in intercollegiate athletics. And, I think that, the great thing about this business is, it's a small business for each other. So there are connections there, and it's easy to find out information and the background and the success of people and where they've worked and what they've done. And so, that's why there's just a few number of search firms that kind of operate in this space, maybe 4, 5, 6 of them, that have the majority of the searches, because it's very much a niche business. So, after sports down in Dallas for 3 years, I was trying to figure out kind of what my next step was. I want to get back on a campus or in a conference office. And when the position came open at the Big Sky, I waited until I saw that they had actually launched their search. And then Jeff Schemmel, who runs the search firm, he and I have known each other for 25 years. He's actually the one that got soda. So we connected, and he asked me, would you be interested in this? And I said, yeah, I think I would. And so we talked about it some, and then I reached out to find out more about it. And that kind of circles back to the fact that the business is small, and so chances are the experienced people that will be interested in the Southern Conference will have some connection, whether it be to the schools. They'll know people there, they'll know the area, they'll have worked at conference offices before, those types of things. And so that's why you use a search firm, because then you can kind of whittle through those people, kind of the contenders from the pretenders there. But ultimately, the search firm is just in charge of trying to come up with a really good list of candidates. Mm-hmm. And then the presidents, the ADs, however they're doing the search, they're ultimately the presidents, the conference candidates, they're the ones that select the final commissioner. So the search firm serves a great purpose, and the good ones, like Jeff, do a wonderful job of it. But ultimately, it still rests with the presidents to make the final decision.
I want to ask, I know Dr. Richard Sander used to be the athletic director at ETSU, still is involved with the department, kind of in semi-retirement. And I once asked him, because he hired Steve Forbes, the head men's basketball coach, and I said, what are your opinions on search firms? And I guess that search firms can be kind of polarizing, because his thing was, I've been an athletic director before, I know who's out there, I'm not going to use a search firm to tell me who to hire, and he hired a pretty good coach in itself. Is there a difference between hiring a coach and a commissioner with a search firm?
So other than the candidate pools being different, I don't think so. Okay. To me, the search firms are worth their weight in gold, because they do two things. Number one, their process from A to Z, that you don't have to worry about that if you're doing it. So like when I was an athletic director, I hired a football coach, a basketball coach, those types of things. Well, they don't worry about the process from me. So I can just focus in on the candidates. So the search firm